Hello guys, it is Retro. It's been a minute, but since then Remisted has came out. Yay! Now, I will say before I get into the contents of the video, I would like to say that yes, overall Remisted is really good. There are some things though that have been hindering my experience and I feel like I need to make a video on it. This is more as me saying, as a mobile player, the UI has been very, very tedious. And I'm hoping to make this video to at least spread word about this to other people, or maybe hopefully some devs see it and take my input. I just hope my fan base is somewhat informative to other people. I don't know. I was originally gonna do a first looks video, but that never ended up happening. I have been playing Remisted for at least a solid 6 days in total. Now, I will say a bunch of this week I have been busy. I did not try it. Basically, almost like 3 days until last night. And oh my gosh, I'm so glad I'm making this video today because, now some of the, mainly a bunch of these clips will be for the next video, which is some collab, if you haven't seen before. Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to just a little blab about all the UI and dear Lord. Okay. My main problem is with the UI is two things. Number one, it's shifted down. And what do I mean by this? Because you're like, what? To a PC player or even a console player. See, I'll display a image when I can find one of what UI usually is to tap something like non-gen wise, or even I'll display one for a gen as well, and a volt button. See, it's more centered up in Daybreak 2, while Remisted is all the way at the freaking bottom. Not even at the freaking bottom, but like, oh, when I first tried this the first day, I was like, why did they move the button down? I didn't understand. I don't know how bad it is to just have like, I don't know, it at the middle. There's not even anything that's in the middle. I didn't really understand, and to be honest, I was like, oh, well, this is not that bad. And then until I got to the reviving, and I was like, oh goodness gracious. And I was like, you can't even do any pings or anything, even if you want to do a cool voice line. You can't even do that while you're reviving. It's so sad. I don't mean this to dog, but like, maybe these UIs have screwed me over, at least in some way, almost every single time I've played. And it annoys me. And I know that Daybreak Remisted is long before ready to be released, but I want to make sure they fix these in some way or another. That even includes, like, I know there's some games where you can like adjust your position of buttons manually. I wish they would have that at least, or maybe just in general just move them up. Like, I don't know. Another example of this is when you have multiple buttons. See, I like the button UI. The design is not the bad part. It's the positioning of these said things, which leads me to my next thing of just multiple UIs at once actually just screws you over. I have many examples of this. I'll play these in videos. Oh man. Oh my gosh. I'm using this as clip tomorrow. This is actually terrible. Yeah, I'm using this as part of my PSA tomorrow. I actually cannot with this. Ah! It happened again! Would you like to know my problem, Ancient?
The button to teleport is like right next to the vault button.
Yes. And when I try to vault, it teleports me instead. And yes, even if you have two buttons open, or even so, when you're doing a gen, you can't even do much, or even if you look at stats, I don't know. And I will also play a clip of when I played Unforgotten. This will be in the next video. But, oh my gosh, it's frustrating as me because I really am a killer main, and I really do like playing Unforgotten right now. Unforgotten is so cool in this new Remisted, oh my goodness. But, oh, why in the world would you move the teleport in front into the vault? Positioning of these, I don't like how they're horizontally spread. I wish they were just stacked vertically, like it, like the survivors on the left side. They need to stack these buttons vertically, not horizontally, because if you wouldn't, you do, and have some space, please, because I don't want these jumbled like very closely together. Them horizontally, in my personal opinion, screws me over personally, especially when I'm trying to vault. Like, you cannot be serious. Every single time that my teleport came back and I was in chase trying to vault, I teleported somewhere else. And that happened last night too when I played Unforgotten. It really actually pissed me off. But, I mean, other than that, there are minor things that aren't mobile UI related, but I won't go over them only because, I don't know, I feel like I might get pitchforks at me. Besides the freaking gen and shifty station. Look at this BS. Okay, you cannot tell me this is bad placement. Just move it up to the next floor and put it in the middle. You moved like a bunch of other gens on this map already. Anyway, that's it. Yeah, that wasn't a lot. But like, yeah. That's like my main concern right now, because a good chunk of everything else besides maybe rage abilities. Now, rage abilities are strong, but I won't get into that. That's mainly my main issue right now, because they had some problems the first week that I was going to also talk about, but they fixed those. Well, most of them. They fixed most of them, so I won't talk about it. But yes, please fix mobile UI. It's actually, it makes my experience way less enjoyable. Not way less, but it's just annoying in a way. I'm glad they put it into a mobile setting where they did the full screen. I mean, it didn't help me, but it probably helps a few people. So, yay! Daybreak, I know you're stepping into the right direction. I believe that, you're doing great things, and I am very glad. I don't know if this has caught y'all's attention, because I feel like something like this could have been solved by now. So that's why I'm making this video. So yes, have a great day or night, guys. And spread the word to maybe at least some other people that know the devs, or just even your friends. Because this, honestly, to all mobile players, because I've seen other people talk about how the UI is kind of bad, then we need to fix this. And the longer this goes, and if it's full release when this is still out, I'm low-key going to be very upset. But anyways, bye guys.